Okay, it is October 11th, and we have gotten the cabinet to look kind of like a trunk. I have put some travel stickers over here on this side. I've polyurethaned everything, and Corey has built the doors that will go in this space. And I have polyurethane and added some of our travel stickers to it, and some personalization like the name of our company next left, my EAT logo, which is the Epicurean Association of Travelers, and yeah, that's coming along nicely. I've got to let it dry and then we can get it installed up here. But I love how our storyline, you've got old world, colonial era, Bombay type furniture here in the front of the camper as you come into the lounge. But then we kind of needed a transition when you get into all of the modern electronics, or sort of modern electronics, 2000, they're old, but but anyway, you've got the electronics here. So I wanted that transition from the cabinets to something that looked like you've entered the luggage room. So now you've got your steamer trunk up at the top with the steamer trunk doors. And of course, all of the hardware on that came from a $5 steamer trunk that we bought at Property Control. So that's kind of a nice little transition, and we are moving forward with other parts of the camper today. It's still early morning, but we've already gotten some stuff done. So hopefully today will be a good day. It is the end of the day, well, midday of October. It feels like a
late midday.
It feels like a full day, doesn't it? It really does. This week has felt like a year. Anyway, after several meltdowns and tears and everything else, we have gotten our steamer trunk cabinet finished. Tell me a little bit about some of the struggles. You're behind the light, so if you could step forward.
See me. That's perfect.
If you could step forward. Because of the emotional eating and depression that I've suffered from, I've gained 30 pounds. So you may notice that I avoid the camera at all costs because I look like a freaking hag.
That's terrible.
Well, this camper.
I know.
I'm sorry. I this, along with everything else, I comfort eat, and I have comfort eated myself. And if I don't stop, I'm not going to be able to fit into the camper once it's done. So anyway.
So after 2 full days of yelling, screaming,
crying,
frustration, grinding aluminum,
blood,
sweat, and tears, and more blood and more tears, we finally have steamer trunk doors.
Yes. The struggles with them were the metal's hard to cut.
Yeah, it takes forever to grind it down, especially with the reusing what we had available to.
Yes, this is the
modify and excavate.
This is the hardware from the steamer trunks that we bought at Property Control for $5 that they were desperately trying to get rid of before Hurricane Milton, I believe it was.
Something like that.
And we bought 2 of them?
Yeah.
Just 2?
I think they're in a previous video, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I would say we've got our $5 worth of hardware out of them just on this cabinet alone.
Here.
Yeah.
And for the lack of money that we put into it, the frustration is It was more than payment
may
enough.
have cost us our mental health, but hey.
A few other things.
I came through and I just did a light burnt umber wash on the wood. The blonde just looked too out. We wanted it to stand out, but not to such a point that it didn't look like it belonged in the camper at all. So I did a light burnt umber wash on the wood and then polyurethaned it. I still have some things to do to the polyurethane.
Right. So this is, I think, I'm not too sure what it's better quality plywood, cabinet grade. It might even be, I don't know, bamboo faced. And then these are just cheap white pine 1x2s that are, they call them, either fern strips or. They were sanded down and then put on.
And I felt like they needed a little bit of a darkening of color because a trunk. Excuse me. Because a trunk would be made out of a hard wood due to the nature of what it's used for. Mm-hmm. And I felt like the pine needed a little bit of color thrown on it so that it didn't look like pine. Because no one would ever use pine to create a steamer trunk out of it. It's too light of a material. Right. So, yeah. And what else?
It's mostly just been this the last 2 days.
Well, you got the fender. The fender.
I got the fender kind of semi-put on, and it's curing
on the far side of the camper. And yeah, it's been mostly this for both of us the last few days between.
But I think it's a nice little.
I do too.
It was worth the eye candy.
I think so too.
And most of this is holding up and looks good.
Yeah, I did this end of the trunk too. I didn't need to stain it at all. It was already the color, but I sanded it down a little bit and then put the travel stickers and the polyurethane on it. So I think it's got a nice flow with the rest of the camper, don't you?
I think so.
Yep. It's not going to be like anybody else's.
That's for sure.
Always an adventure.
Always.
That's it for this Lake Alameda update. We're so glad you hung out with us. If you enjoy unique projects like this, you need to explore the rest of our channel. We're not just about flipping this RV. We're all about adventure, creativity, incredible food. We've got videos on our travels all over the world, our deep love for animal conservation and fun DIY projects that cover everything from house flipping to furniture flipping. We even have a bunch of videos showcasing our personal artwork. And for those who love a good theme, you'll find our passion for cooking, party planning, and theming in videos of themed dinners, cake decorating. I even cook with my dad once a month. If you've got a curious brain, our channel is definitely the place for you. Hit the subscribe button, check out the Lake Alameda playlist, and we'll catch you on our next adventure.